Come here. Come here. Stop trying to get the people who are against you to applaud for you. Right? You know, sometimes, you know, we kind of dupe ourselves. You know? Yeah, I mean, sometimes we dupe ourselves. Sometimes we trick our own selves into believing that maybe one day they'll see how great of a person I am. Maybe one day they'll acknowledge me. Maybe one day, you know, they'll support me. Maybe one day. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And this is something that I had to learn myself in the past couple of years of life. You know, people who are purposely against you will never be for you. And you got to eat that. You got to eat that. Right? You know, sometimes those people look like family members. Sometimes some people look like friends. Sometimes some people look like sisters, brothers. You know what I'm saying? Business partners. You know, employees, co-workers. They can have many different titles, but they're all the same. They are purposely against you. Right? Not everybody gonna like you. Not everybody gonna support you. You know? And oftentimes those people are gonna be people that you actually know. You know? I don't know the saying, you know, quite too well, but most people's supporters are complete strangers. You know what I mean? Complete strangers. So you are doing yourself a disservice. Right? Fuck that. This ain't even about that. Fuck that. It's about you. You are doing yourself a disservice for trying to manipulate yourself into believing that one day they'll be for you. People who are determined to be against you will never be for you. Whether it's something they got to deal with on the inside, maybe it's something you have that they wish they had but they don't. Maybe you're chasing a dream and they settle for job security, right? The ability to be resilient, you know. People are envious of a lot of things. And most of the things that people are truly envious about are character traits. You know? Yeah, you got people who are envious of stuff, but those are low vibrational people. They live in the physical. They live in the material. That's all they know, right? You could damn near take pity on them because that's all they know. They haven't ascended. They haven't transcended, you know? And not to put yourself on a pedestal, you know, it's never to do that. But you got to look at it from an objective perspective. I'm out here tired. I'm out here working, doing my thing. But you got to look at it from a objective perspective. You know, these folks ain't for you, man. These things ain't for you. Because if they are, they're just going to do it. Right? They just going to do it. Oftentimes, granted, now people can't read your mind. So if you're one of those people who, you know, who don't at least do the initial reach out, then that could be an issue on your end, right? That could definitely be an issue. But on the same token, if they're determined to be against you, it doesn't matter if you reach out or not. You know, just to give a little personal story of mine. I got a family member of mine. I ain't gonna name no names, but like I said, I always like to incorporate my real life. You know, because a lot of people get on this YouTube, this platform, man, and they just tell you what's good that you want to hear, just to get the likes and shit up. And while that's obviously a part of being a YouTuber, you know, I care about my audience, you know, because I didn't have a lot of people caring about me. I didn't have a lot of people telling me these things growing up, you know, and if they did, they didn't tell me everything. So it's like they told me nothing at the same time. You get what I'm saying? A lot of life I've lived throughout my own experience. You know, I had to learn through a lot by myself. You know, so I can get on this platform and I can conflict talk about this stuff because it's all from experience. You know, I do my research, you know, when I need to, but most of my info come from what I've been through, right? Just like most of us. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button. Appreciate you. You know what I mean? I'm dropping content every single day. Every single day, whether it's a short term, we drop content every single day. You know what I'm saying? Get in on it. This is my personal channel. I mean, if you want to go ahead and like, follow, and subscribe to my main channel when I do skits, comedy, short films, vlogging, all that type of good stuff, all that type of jazz. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have it linked in the description in this video. Check me out. Appreciate you. But yeah, man, stop. You can't dilute yourself like that, right? You can't dilute yourself like that. You can't make it a thing where you're fighting so hard to get these people to be for you. You know, you'll soon forget about the people who's actually for you, right? Because that's another thing. You know, when you're trying to convince people to be for you that are convinced not to be for you, it's like the people who are actually for you don't even exist. You get what I'm saying? So the whole concept is just ruining the whole situation, right? Trying to do that, trying to get these people to be for you when they're clearly not, it's just going to ruin the whole thing, right? Go back to my story, you know? And like I said, no one knows you anything, but I find it very disrespectful when somebody says they support you and you see that they don't. You get what I'm saying? You know? And it's fine. It's okay. You know what I mean? It's fine. You know? But I had a few family members that say, hey, you know, I'm gonna rock with you, you know, I'm support you, we're gonna, you know, do some work together. And then when it was time for it to happen, left on red, responded several days later, oh, I forgot, you know, bunch of bullshit. Instead of just saying no, you know. But you know, that comes with something that they got to deal with, right? They still got some inner works to do, to look at and figure out. You get what I'm saying? They still got some stuff that they need to go within and deal with. You know what I mean? So it's cool, but you gotta mark it down. You gotta be like, all right, this person ain't for me, and you gotta keep it pushing. Because if you don't, you'll get lost in that sauce, man, and that sauce is disgusting. So, man, if you like my content, man, hit your boy a like, hit your boy with a sub, man. I appreciate all the new supporters, people who've been tapping into my content. Appreciate y'all. You guys are awesome. I'll get with y'all in the next one.